So this is our Yarra Valley vineyards, and we produce a wide range of different grape varieties here, from white grapes such as Chardonnay, Riesling, also Sauvignon Blanc, and then we also have red grape varieties such as Pinot Noir, Shiraz and Cabernet. Also we do some Italian grape varieties, which is Nebbiolo and Sangiovese. And as you can see behind us, the vineyards are just absolutely gorgeous. Everything we produce is actually from our estate here, so we have full control over how we grow the grapes. It's completely, we use a system of farming called biological farming, so we don't use any chemicals in our vineyard whatsoever. And what that means is that we have the absolute best quality grapes from the vineyard with no chemicals, all hand picked and hand pruned, everything. So the best quality grapes then goes into the winery, and that produces the best quality wine. So I'm just walking up to the entrance of our Yarra Valley cellar door. As you can see, we've got a beautiful cheese shop here. We have lots of different imported cheeses. We've got Taleggio, we have all different Roquefort from France. Also, we also promote local cheeses as well. And then if you come through here, we've also got our fantastic cellar door. Please come in through the cellar door. So as you can see, we're now in the foyer of our cellar door. De Bortoli is a family-owned wine business. We're currently third generation, established in 1928. And on the walls here, you'll see all the fantastic family photos. You know, there's from the original farm back in 1928 when they were first established in the vineyards, and right through to today, where we've got 4 different vineyard sites, including this one here in the Yarra Valley. Have a look at some of these implements. This is the old way that we used to produce wine. So these are the pumps, and we used to turn these, and this is the way we used to, get the wine into the bottle. And then some of these other things here, this is like a traditional cork. So as you know, you can either close wines under screw cap or cork. This is an old-fashioned corking machine, so it's an old-fashioned way of closing up the bottle with cork. So again, De Bortoli, it's all about the history, and I think that when we're talking about wine, it's always about having authenticity and legacy. And you've really got to know your regions, and you've got to know your vineyards, and that's what we at De Bortoli have. We've got over 85 years of winemaking history, so I hope that you can please come down to the Yarra Valley and enjoy our wines. This is one of our barrels that we would use. So when you're making red wine and white wine, you can put the wines into barrels. So here's some really old typical barrels that we would use, and even still today. Okay, so this is one of our Yarra Valley Reserve Release Syrah. I'll just there you go. There you go, so it's got a gorgeous red colour. It's a 2010 vintage. So you can see from the glass here, the colour is still quite bright. Absolutely delicious, I love this wine. Oh, it's fantastic. So this is our trophy room. Come inside and have a look. So yeah, as you can see, all of De Bortoli wines, we've won lots of different trophies over the year. To be honest with you, this is actually not all of the trophies we've won. This is just a selection of some of the trophies that we've won in here. As you can see, there's all different awards for all different wines, but just come over and have a look at this for a second. These here are our Noble One wines. Noble One is our most famous dessert wine, and when it's first produced, it's actually quite golden in colour, but as the years progress, it actually goes darker and darker in colour. So these bottles here are from the original vintages right back in the early 1980s, and the colour, although it's gone more and more brown in colour, it actually tastes so much more complex, more nutty, gorgeous sort of type layered, complex aromas. So these are just fantastic wines, even though they perhaps don't look very appetizing. And then if you come through here, we have all our other trophies as well. And some of these trophies were won. There's one particular award in Australia that's the Jimmy Watson Trophy. It's made out of the GS Reserve wine. And To win this, only one company every year wins it, and we won this trophy back in 1996, so we're very proud of that. And here are all the trophies that actually celebrate just some of our many trophies and awards that we've won in the Yarra Valley. I'd like to introduce you today to a fabulous range of wines called Currawong Estate wines. As you can see, there's quite an expansive range of wines here, and they're all made by the Bortoli family wine company. We are a family-owned wine company. We're established back in 1928. We're currently the third generation. We are the second largest family-owned business and the sixth largest wine company overall in Australia. We have wines in quite a lot of different areas in the southeast of Australia, ranging from the Riverina in New South Wales, also the King Valley and Yarra Valley, both of which are in Victoria, and then we also have a property in the Hunter Valley, which is quite famous for international guests. As you can see here, these wines, they range from both Rosé, there's Merlot, Cabernet Merlot. We also have a beautiful reserve Shiraz here, Shiraz Cabernet, Chardonnay, then a Barossa Shiraz as well, which is from South Australia, a Shiraz, and then a Pink Moscato. These wines here predominantly are all from our main vineyard area, which is in the Riverina. The climate up there is quite warm. It's not hot, but it's quite warm. And so what that means to the wines is it gives them these lovely, fruity, fresh flavours. They're not too acidic. They've got lovely, soft, ripe tannins, and it just makes it very approachable and just absolutely beautiful to drink. This wine here in particular, I think this is the Pink Moscato 2010 vintage. It's fairly low in alcohol. It's 8%, and I think that makes it perfect for the Chinese market. These wines have been selling really well in China so far. We've been selling them 2 years so far, and they've gone so well. And I think this wine in particular will have some excellent success. It's, as you can see, it's pink in colour. On the palate, it's actually a little bit sweet, so it makes it very easy to drink, very enjoyable. And the aroma is also very strong. It smells of things like lychees, of rose petals. It's absolutely delicious. So hopefully you'll be able to try this, the Moscato, as well as all the other Currawong Estate wines in China. This is our Currawong Estate Barossa Shiraz. This is actually from a different state in Australia. It's from South Australia. And the Barossa is a very famous wine region in Australia. The climate over there is actually quite warm, and therefore the wines it produces are rich in fruit, and they have lovely ripe tannins, and the alcohol is a lot higher as well. So these wines, I think, that will be very welcome in China. You know, to me, they're wines that you can easily enjoy at all the banquet occasions. You can either have them with food, or you can have them without food as well. I think they're just absolutely delicious. And personally, I just love Barossa Shiraz. You know, there's many different types of Shiraz styles in Australia. You can have Shiraz from cool climates or warm climates or even hot climates like the Barossa. And so really, depending on what you like, you can choose whatever type of Shiraz you like. Personally, I think this is the wine that everybody should be drinking. 凯勒王是我们德保利出产的葡萄酒，我自己非常喜欢，所以我希望你们也很喜欢。